Brennan and Erica, it's nice to meet you. I'm Catherine with the Rom-Com Love
Nice
Podcast.
to meet you too.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, I have to start with this was the perfect summer movie. I absolutely loved it.
Oh,
And
thank you.
yeah, so what I'm curious with you guys is A Castle of Our Own is full of sweet reminders. And what was it about this movie and these roles specifically that really touched both of your guys' hearts?
Erica, you want to go first, love?
I was just gonna say, no, you go ahead, because I think
Okay.
no, you go ahead.
Well, I'll say this. Erica and I have been circling, working together for a couple of years now. We were supposed to do a Christmas movie that didn't transpire. So when I heard she was on board, I obviously was the caveat and the icing on the cake. But before I'd known she was on the movie, I had sat down to read the script in my office in a chaise lounge, which is where I usually read, and I read 47 pages. And what hit me the most was just the element of two people being stuck. You know, Adam is stuck; he can't move on, and I know that I know what that feels like during my journey, my grief journey with my wife's passing. So that was something that really hit me, and I loved the idea of her having to find her passion and the relationship with her daughter, and just the Ferris wheel of work, work, work to disconnect, and then my character being broken and hurt and being left and abandoned by a woman and being like, now how do I move on? And being in a house that was a home or was supposed to be, but it's now just a building. And you know, I knew a lot of those elements in my own life, and I always try to be personal, as I'm sure Erica can attest to it too, with everything I do. And this just kind of felt, and it was the first project I've done since my wife's passing where I didn't come from a place of survival or straitjacket was on. I was really feeling free and relaxed. And I've said this in many interviews, working with Erica, the crew, the kids. I mean, I didn't feel any. I've never probably been that relaxed as an instrument. And so this came at the right time. God, you know, I'm a believer, so it came at the right time for me. And I just read this. I read 47 pages. And I was like, I'm doing this. I don't even have to finish this thing. I felt like I could have shot it right there.
No.
You're up, Erica.
Erica? Now you have to follow that.
I was just gonna say what he said. No, I just similar. I found I've only done a couple, not compared to what Brendan has done. I've only done a couple Hallmarks at this point, but I feel that each one I've done has resonated with me in my own personal life. This one specifically, it's funny. I'm a mom of two. I have a 14-year-old and a soon to be 10-year-old, and I love my job. I've been an actress since I was 5. So I love working. I love being on set. And I keep saying that I want to go back to work and I want to go back to work and I want to go back to work. And then when I'm at work, I'm like, oh my God, I want to go home and see my kids. I miss my babies. And this movie was interesting because it was sort of that other side of it for me. It was this woman who's working all the time and so caught up in her life that she's not making space
Right.
for her personal life. So I just thought it would be really cool to be on the other side of that and see kind of what that feels. And obviously I'm away for 3.5 weeks and I miss my kids like crazy and just
Yeah.
I'm missing all these things that I want to be with them. But of course I love working. And Brennan, yes, it was. I mean, it was wonderful working with you. I think we had a great time from start
Oh,
to finish
absolutely.
under all the circumstances. And the cast, the crew, like it just everything felt like kismet. It just felt like
Very
it was
easy.
supposed to be. It was very easy. It was supposed to be. It was a really it was a lovely experience. And I'm glad that it shows. So
Yeah, and it's also
Oh,
that element too. Sorry, I want to say one other thing. There's an element of the movie. I mean, very metaphorical maybe, but all about finding home, whatever that is. And that, you know, I think with Marty's character, and she can attest to it more than I can. You know, you can work, money, all that stuff's fine, but home is where the heart is with your daughter, and just that having peace and finding your
yes.
passion again. And
Yeah.
with Adam, it's the same thing. He's in a house that he thought was going to be a home, and it obviously his heart was ripped out, and it wasn't. And he wants to find home, and he's lost, and he's stuck. And she guides him to finding some home, and he guides her. And I say this all the time, Erica, because the hard part for me was as a man giving advice a lot of times to the female lead in the scene. You don't want to come across condescending or belittling, or you know what I mean. You want to make it feel like here's some with the phone stuff or whatever. And
Yeah,
by
yeah, yeah, for sure.
and I think that we I think we nailed that, and it was really coming from both sides. You giving me advice. It was not a criticism back and forth. There was a gentle guidance which is very, if, you know, you're on the beach, just has to have that. If there
Yeah.
was tension or stress or worry, it would have been a beach movie, but it wouldn't have felt like you're in your hammock, you know, having a glass of red, watching the waves come in. And that was something I think you can't play, but it came across really great.
Nice. I agree.
Well, I was actually going to say one of my
Mhm.
things that I did write down was I absolutely loved the balance of playfulness and heart. And I'm so glad to see more of that because those deep conversations are beautiful. And this movie reminded me to, you know, like I even had this conversation yesterday with a friend. What do we think we're missing when we don't put down our phone? You know, but what are we missing in
Yeah.
front of us when we don't? You know, like that constant balance.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of like, so that it was like the perfect timing because I watched this yesterday. So it was the perfect timing for that conversation that I had just had with her.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I definitely immediately, your guys' chemistry was so fun. That playfulness, I mean, you shot in a beautiful location. Where
Oh,
exactly did you
yes.
guys shoot?
Victoria.
It was, oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah, in Oak Bay. It was,
yeah.
Yeah. And
it's,
it's like where you want to, I mean, yeah, I mean, I lived there in a heart. It's beautiful. It's breathtaking.
yeah.
And truth be told, we only did this in 12 days, not 15, which is the normal for the Hallmark. You do them in 15. So we had
Yeah.
12 days. We never had the weather really work out for us the way we
No.
wanted to.
Mm.
And I don't think when I watched it, it really bothered me. I thought I would think, well, we don't have a lot of sun and it's not warm. It didn't, the way they shot it and the way the camera operators and all the reses on the cameras and everything, it worked. And it, yeah, it's a place you want to go to. You know what I
It
mean?
was a beautiful location, but as Brennan said, 12 days, freezing cold, lots of wind, lots of rain. And what's great is that it doesn't translate. You don't feel that, you don't see that. So that's really wonderful, and that's a testament to everybody that was working on
Erica, it's pretty
this.
amazing because there's a scene with the four of us. I think it was on the last day. We're talking to the two kids about Paris,
Mhm.
and Gordo comes up
Mhm.
behind me, and that was the scene where I said yes, Satan. It was a joke, which obviously wasn't going to get in the movie. But
Yeah.
75-mile-an-hour winds in that scene, and it was like a 5-page scene. We had a lot of long page scenes, a lot of talking, but I thought this scene is going to be ADR, no question. And I remember talking to one of our executives, Scott, and he was like, didn't have to ADR any of it. And that's a testament to the sound team. And I got to give them credit because I couldn't hear Erica. She couldn't hear me. The
No.
kids probably couldn't hear me. So,
And I will also say the writing, like
you
a
know what?
lot of that, yeah, the charm and I mean those are probably the things also that really stuck out to me when wanting to do this movie is the dialogue was so flirty but grounded, and I loved the banter. I loved the opportunities to sort of kind of razz each other because you don't
Yeah,
see that a lot, and I love that. And I think Brendan and I had more fun with that than
we had a lot of fun razzing
yeah.
each other. There's no
Yes,
question. And you know what
absolutely.
else? And Nina Wiseman wrote the script, and
Yes.
she has done so many. She's brilliant and a wonderful, wonderful writer. But what one of the I saw it was I think it was People magazine was doing an interview with me last week, and she said, you know, I've seen so many Hallmark movies and I love them. It's one of my jam. When I watched this movie, I kind of felt guilty because I felt like I was a voyeur watching real human people experiencing real human life, and I felt like this is a private moment with these two. Maybe I shouldn't be here. And that's a testament to
Yeah.
the quality of the work. And
Yeah.
that's all Eric and I care about is the quality of the work and making it real and honest. And that's what's important. You know, I always say there's no vanity in art. I know there's vanity in the business, but you know, if you can create something beautiful, heartfelt, touching, honest, human, three-dimensional, irreverent, all that stuff, that's when the fans walk away and they go, I love that movie. And I hope
Yeah.
that's how they're going to feel about this.
Oh, absolutely. And I, you know, like there for me, like there was a scene in One Calls the Heart specifically that for the first time in a long time, I had seen myself in that character. And that was like, you know, that pulled me in a different way that had never had happened. And it made me stop and think versus, oh, this is just entertainment. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm at. And as we all have more life experiences, the movies to help you feel not alone is such a gift for so many, you know. Yeah.
Of
That's why
course.
I do this. That's why I love this job.
Well, I was going to say, attesting to the summer feels, the wardrobe was fantastic. Like Erica,
Yes.
your wardrobe. But then I was like, they're on a beach in white, and like I was so impressed. There was no
Deep
sand
Rose.
everywhere.
She froze.
I
She
froze.
suffered through the movie.
I was freezing. I was purple, but that's
Yes,
okay.
yes, you were.
That's
Yes, you
okay.
were.
Oh, but I definitely am with you. I wanted to move into that house, and literally that piece of land right there in that little bay is on my wish list for a
That
vacation.
house was how old? Built
I think it was
18,
yeah, like 110 years or something.
yeah, something like that. Like it was a very, very old house that had been remodeled. It was just beautiful. And the plot of land, like you could never get
Yeah,
that. No,
yeah,
Yeah.
it was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous.
gorgeous plot. Yes.
I'm gonna have
Well,
to do a few more movies if I want to buy something like that. I'll tell you.
Yeah, totally. Couple
well,
more of these.
as
Yeah.
you were mentioning, you guys had fantastic younger cast with you. Sarah and Sophie
Yes.
as Lily and Paige. Just you guys played all so well. And as parents of teenagers, all of course those storylines resonate. But I just have to give them a shout out. I thought they were
Oh, of course,
fantastic
yeah.
in the
Oh
movie.
yeah.
They
They
were
were
very
both of them.
talented. And I think because Erica has two kids and I have two kids and the ages are
Mhm.
very similar, there was a real family and it wasn't something planned because mine is my niece and I'm kind of her father figure in her life. And then Erica obviously with her daughter and the four of us together, just, it felt very familial and easy. And that's a testament to those two kids too. Because when you get youngsters that are on a set and you have 12 days, you might get two takes. It's freezing cold.
Mhm.
You can kind of have a hit and a miss or a bump here and there. And they were professional and they did it. And they were cold too. Don't get me
Oh
wrong.
yeah, no, they were wonderful, both of them.
They were
They were
great.
there to play and work hard. And yeah, they
Yeah.
were both very talented actors and
Yeah.
wonderful. Older than they
Absolutely.
look, though, both of them. Deceivingly older than they look.
Oh, I know. When they told me their age, I was like, wait,
Deceivingly.
what?
Yes. Yes.
You're like, that's not right.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
well, I was going to say the other thing too is that you get that dynamic of the parallels of what, as an adult, what you're going through, wanting to be there for your child and the way that you can meet them, and then vice versa. And you're right, Nina's writing hit that out of the park,
Yeah.
and then that natural chemistry with you guys.
I think
Yes.
she's really
Absolutely.
great, Nina's writing of making characters not just feel like Hallmark characters, but feel like human
Yep.
characters.
Mm-hmm.
Really good at that. And it's a testament to her writing. And I didn't feel there was anything difficult. In some of these scripts, you sometimes have to really pull around you got to pull the onion and pull the onion and pull the onion to find the truth. This was pretty on the page. So, and a lot of
Yes.
this lady I
Absolutely.
just met before this said, I feel like, did you guys improvise everything? And I go, no, those are the words of the script, which is a testament to obviously the crew and the actors are doing it, but also the writing. So yeah, it was good, very good writing.
Yep. Absolutely.
Well, let me end on this really fun question of well, hopefully we can narrow it down. What is your favorite rom-com
Oh gosh.
in general?
In like I've been in or like period.
No, in period that you like to watch that you've been in, any of the above.
Oh my goodness.
Eric and I don't like to watch ourselves, so maybe
Oh, I get, yeah.
Okay.
I have so many though. Oh my goodness.
my
Rom-coms
favorite
are some of my
rom-com.
favorite. What's
Man,
your favorite? I know. I mean, I love Pretty Woman because I just love Pretty Woman. I love Julia Roberts and
yeah, yeah.
yeah, so that, yes, for sure. I don't know that
Four
it's
Weddings and a Funeral is funny. I mean, it's
that.
not really a typical rom-com, but Four Weddings and a Funeral was hilarious.
I have so many, but right now I can't
Yeah,
think
I
of any
know.
of them.
I always say it's an easy
What's
question,
your
but for
favorite?
me
It's
it
not
is.
easy.
What's your favorite?
Mine is While You Were Sleeping, and for very similar in this, while I love Bill Pullman and Sandra Bullock, it's the
Oh, Bill
dynamic
Paul.
of the cast and
Yeah.
all and the combination.
I've seen that. That's a good choice.
Yeah.
That's a really good. That's a great. I'm a big Bill Pullman fan anyway.
Yeah.
That's a great. I know I love Sandra Bullock too. That's a yeah.
I was
That's
just gonna say Sandra Bullock, Miss Congeniality, like
Oh yeah, any of them.
any Sandra Bullock movie is fantastic. She's
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's brilliant.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's tons.
There's tons.
Every one of them.
yeah.
Well, thank you so much for spending this time with me, and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank
You
you.
too.
You too.
You
Thank
too.
Take
you.
care.
Bye.
Nice talking to you.